Inside, outside, USA, right? So listen, I just thought of something, and I just thought about surfing. And why? Because I want to manifest a trip, right? And so can you manifest a trip to anywhere? Well, can you imagine yourself anywhere else? Then yes, you can. Because here's the thing, for me, how I just define my trip is surfing. So I might go somewhere tropical. It doesn't have to be, but it most likely will be, okay? Because then I've chosen an activity. I've chosen something that I would want to do on this particular trip. So a lot of times people struggle with like manifesting things like trips because they're too general. I just want to travel. That's not very, very descriptive, right? And this is why you need to become better at your own storytelling, better at choosing descriptions that are personal to you, right? So Neville talks about how the desires need to be yours. This is also the esoteric symbol that we see in scripture called the unblemished lamb. That means the unblemished lamb, which is a metaphor for your desires without additives, okay? That means you can't be like, well, because everybody else wants me to go here, I should manifest that. No. This has to be directly from you. So how can you manifest a trip? Choose something that's personal to you. What would you do? Would you rock climb? Would you go and hang out on the beach with your friends? Would you, right? And so I want to encourage you to begin thinking about how can I do this and make it more personal. Would I have a martini in my hand? Would I have my kids with me if I have kids? Would I have my loved one with me? What and who would those people be in my life, right? And so that's very, very key here because again, one, that will actually get your brain primed to start telling a story of how you are going on a trip. Then you can actually even do actions in your world. Would you go and buy luggage? Would you go and buy, right? You can do these things. I'm a big believer in actually doing and taking action in this world as a form of manifestation that actually is an agreement with your mental manifestation. You don't have to do action, but I am personally a person who likes to. Right? And so that means I formed a belief around needing to take action, right? Now, you don't need to. And there are manifestations that don't require action at all, right? And those are the ones that don't require action, okay? But for me, I enjoy it. So I enjoy buying luggage. I enjoy buying all of these things, okay? But then also, remember, create 3 to 5 scenes of what you'd be doing on this trip. Who would you be doing with? But here's the key. Here's the clincher. Here's the big tip. Neville says that you got to catch the mood. When he says that, he's not just talking about you catching the mood. He's talking about objects in your mental space, in the imagination, and the people with you. How would they feel being around you? How would they feel celebrating with you? How would they, and what would they be? So what objects would you be? If you're on a beach because you're trying to manifest some sort of tropical destination, okay, then maybe you're, all you see, because you're looking at it from the first person anyways, is your body laying down on a very comfortably warm chair and the sun beaming down and waves crashing and kids, if you have kids running into the ocean, obviously coming back. But right, and then maybe you have like a drink holder because it's like a really posh area that you've actually been able to book. Whatever it is, okay, add all of those details. And these shouldn't be no longer than like a minute or 2 long scenes. You're not talking about 20-minute scenes because you're giving yourself one action. So maybe you're imagining that you're just picking up the martini and sipping, right? And you're enjoying it. Everybody else is laughing with you because you're so funny. Whatever it is, right? You make that scene as real and tangible and felt as possible, okay? And then you go about your day being grateful that you already went on that trip because you just created a memory of you already having gone on that trip. So then you're in a state of gratefulness and thankfulness because you know it's going to come. Right? So yes, you can manifest any trip anywhere. But what you can do is you can Google, like if it's somewhere you've never been, then Google images. Look at the images, look them up, right? Soak them in, imagine yourself in them, then choose 2 or 3 of those images to create separate scenes that are proving to you that you're already there. Because remember, you're going in, you're doing it now. It's happening now, always now, okay? You come out, it's happened, it's done. And then things will start to unfold and bring you to your end and your manifested goal, right? So I want to encourage you to keep doing this, right? But again, and if that means you use vision boards, whatever it is to get you in that state, make sure that you don't rely on them, but that if they are using and if you're using them to get you into the state, that you only use them for that purpose. Okay, that you don't take it into a technique that is somehow now almost like a narcotic and you can't seem to manifest without it. Because It's never the technique, it's always you, right? And so again, have fun with this. I mean, this is supposed to be a fun thing, right? Hey, I'm manifesting a trip, and right? And then lo and behold, after you do that one, manifest another one and manifest another one. Why not? Have fun with it.